This is TechCrunch.
OpenAI completes its for-profit recapitalization. My name is Imran Sheikh, and your Daily Crunch for Wednesday starts right now. On Tuesday, Amazon said that it plans to reduce its corporate workforce by 14,000 jobs as it seeks to reduce bureaucracy, remove layers, and invest more in its AI strategy. This makes the e-commerce giant's second largest job cut since it slashed 22,000 jobs in 2022. Amazon had nearly 1.2 million employees as of October 31st, 2024, of which more than 360,000 were in its corporate division in administrative, sales, and executive roles. In a memo shared with employees, Beth Galletti, Senior Vice President of People, Experience, and Technology at Amazon, wrote that the move is aimed at making the company even stronger by shifting resources to invest in its biggest bets. Galletti acknowledged that the decision would be questioned in light of the company's good performance, but argued that the layoffs are necessary because the world is changing quickly. The layoffs come at a time when Amazon is investing heavily in tech infrastructure to build more compute capacity for offering AI services. Reuters reported on Monday that the company was planning to slash up to 30,000 jobs across human resources, devices and services, operations, and other departments. Amazon said it is offering most affected employees 90 days to look for a new role internally, and its recruiters would prioritize internal candidates for new roles within the company. It will also offer severance pay, outplacement services, health insurance benefits, and more to those who can't move internally. This is the first time Apple's market capitalization has crossed the $4 trillion mark, making it the third company to ever cross the milestone after NVIDIA and Microsoft. Redmond first crossed the mark in July, but its valuation then dropped slightly to $3.9 trillion before returning to $4 trillion on Tuesday on the back of news that it had signed a new agreement with OpenAI. Apple's growth has been impressive. It reached $1 trillion in 2018, $2 trillion in 2020, and $3 trillion in 2022. Apple stock has soared following the launch of the iPhone 17 range, which seems to be outselling previous versions. The company is set to report its Q4 2025 results on Thursday, October 30th. Microsoft has also been thriving thanks to demand for its Azure cloud service, which offers OpenAI's large language models as well as the computing power needed to train AI models. The company said on Tuesday that its roughly 27% stake in OpenAI was valued at about $135 billion. The tech giant reports its quarterly results on Wednesday. Alphabet, Google's parent company, is getting close to the $4 trillion milestone too. It's currently trading at a market capitalization of $3.25 trillion. OpenAI on Tuesday said it had completed its recapitalization, splitting the AI lab into a for-profit corporation nested inside a non-profit foundation. It's the end result of a complex legal process that had been strenuously resisted by its estranged co-founder, Elon Musk. Under the new structure, the non-profit OpenAI Foundation will have legal control over a public benefit corporation called OpenAI Group, which is free to raise funding or acquire companies without legal restraint. The foundation will hold a significant stake in OpenAI Group and will appoint its board of directors. We believe that the world's most powerful technology must be developed in a way that reflects the world's collective interests, OpenAI chairman Brett Taylor wrote in a blog post. Taylor continued that the close of our recapitalization gives us the ability to keep pushing the frontier of AI and an updated corporate structure to ensure progress serves everyone. Under the new structure, the OpenAI Foundation will own 26% of the for-profit, with a warrant for additional shares to be granted if the company continues to grow. Microsoft, an early investor in OpenAI, will hold a roughly 27% stake, valued at about $135 billion, with the remaining 47% held by investors and employees. According to a separate blog post by Microsoft, the deal will also extend Microsoft's IP rights to OpenAI models through 2032. If OpenAI ever declares that it has achieved its long-held goal of artificial general intelligence, the deal will also require it to submit to an independent expert panel for verification. There have been a number of legal efforts to block or otherwise influence the restructuring, most notably from Elon Musk, who at one point offered to acquire the company for $97.4 billion. Now to the latest in startup business news, all in about 1 minute with our friend producer Dennis.
Imran, thank you. And let's talk about Access Grid. This company builds APIs that other companies can use to manage digital key fobs directly within Apple and Google's wallet platforms. The company officially launched in April and on Tuesday announced a $4.4 million seed round. The CEO of Access Grid says the access control industry is stuck in the late 1990s. Many systems must operate on premises and are disconnected from the cloud or use unencrypted communications and ID card technologies that are easily hackable. Cybersecurity is a big concern for a product like this, but Access Grid says the company uses military-grade encryption as well as dual encryption. And that'll do it for me. Imran, back to you.
And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Ram Iyer, Russell Brandom, Lauren Forrestal, and more awesome TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel, and until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.